before I actually go into what I'll be talking about today, make sure you subscribe, please. Subscribe so you can stay tuned and, you know, check out my little cute ass.
97 Evil.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Again, for those that are new to my channel, my name is Arson. No way. Okay, so let's just get right into what I'll be talking about. Before I do that, I know you guys are probably wondering what I'm wearing, and I'll be telling you guys that in a few, okay? Just make sure you stay tuned. It's gonna be a lot. I mean, I'm gonna try to keep it short and precise because I do want to get everything I have to get across so that everybody's on the same page. As you can see from the title, I'll be talking about top 3 things that I feel as though we should all have before we jump into a relationship, or just in general, because, you know, before you get into a relationship, it starts with you. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. I'm just sharing because it actually really worked for me. I hope that if you guys try to apply what I'm about to give you guys, you know, it will eventually change your life like mine was changed. Okay, so the number one thing that everybody should have this by now. We're going into 2020, we're adults, we're grown, you know, this is the biggest thing. This is the number one thing ever. Everybody should have God. God, God, God.
God, God, God.
Back home, you know, I'm from Cameroon. My family did not play that. You know, we used to go to church all the time, this and that. I wasn't really close to God as I am now. And I swear to you, the moment that you are, everything just starts lining up. And it could be something so simple that can tick in your brain like it's time for you to wake up and, you know, get close to Him. Because mine was so simple. I just started listening to this song after I got my heart broken. Y'all got heartbroken for like 5 seconds and I was mad at everybody. I didn't want to talk to nobody. But I washed my face off and then it was just all gone. After I listened to that song, everything changed. Guys, I got married to God. Yes, I know a lot of you guys are probably laughing right now, but it's real. Like, I really got married. We got married on January 6th. Our anniversary is actually really coming up. I'm still waiting on my ring, but it's fine. It's on its way. I mean, it's on its way. I love you. Very important to have God before you go into a relationship because you leave everything to Him. He's the one who knows what's best for you. He's the one who knows everything. But in order for Him to truly know you, you have to know yourself, which comes down to our number 2. Because all these top 3 things that I'm sharing to you guys, they go hand in hand. You can't do one without the other. Okay? So in order for God to really understand you and give you what you deserve, He wants you to also be able to know what you deserve. Not just Him, because He knows everything, right? God knows everything. He knows where I'm going, where I will be in the next 10 years. Like, He knows what He's doing. Like, everything's already written down. It's up to me to also know that, right? Which is why my number 2 is self-love. You really have to love yourself. And I don't think a lot of people put stress on this. And I really wish that I touched some hearts because you really have to love yourself. You have to learn how to love yourself. Learn how to understand you. Everything is about you. Because when you came into this world, you did not come out with somebody. You came out by yourself. Okay? So before you go into a relationship, in order for your partner to even respect you or treat you the way you would want to be treated, you have to know yourself to know how you would want somebody to treat you, right? Like myself, I don't play with respect. And I had to really study myself and grow, know myself to figure out that I don't play with that. You have to love yourself because that's the only way that you're going to set standards. You're not going to settle for less. You're going to be patient, which is my third one, guys. You have to be patient. especially when you have a man as strong and powerful as God. He's not always going to give you what you want right there. You're going to have to be patient, right? And remember, I've stated that all these three things go hand in hand. In order for God to bless you, you have to see yourself as a blessing, because you are a blessing. But you have to see that for yourself. God can bless you with your partner if you don't think you're a blessing, because then the relationship is just not going to last. And a lot of people just go into relationships without having God. You have to have God by your side, right? Because he's the only one that's going to hold your relationship together. Like, I'm so big on God. Like, if you're not spiritual or religious, goodbye, okay? Bye. God will continue testing you until you actually learn from what he's trying to teach you, okay? I'm not a patient person, but over my years and over the time, I've learned how to be patient. Because on my way to work every day now, I have to sit in traffic for at least an hour, when going to work really is 30 minutes, okay? My house to work is 30 minutes. But I have to sit in traffic for an hour back and forth, going to work and coming back. That really humbles you, and that really works on your patience. But the thing with God is, and something that I've noticed, and in order for me to notice what I noticed, I had to really understand me and understand the signs. Because once you have God with you, you know the signs. Like, you know what this sign is going to mean, okay? For example, like, I would talk to God. I would talk to God and be like, look, God, if this man is not for me, please give me a sign. As simple as that. And it's up to me now to really understand what his signs mean. This person disrespecting me can be a sign from him. The signs that God will give you, it's not going to be how I would interpret it. Or the signs that God gives me will not be the way that you interpret it. You have to be able to understand yourself. You have to learn how to be alone. You have to be alone. You have to go out by yourself. Enjoy your space. I'm a very introverted person. Like, if I go out in public and I'm dealing with a lot of people, I have to regroup, okay? I really just like being by myself. I enjoy my space. Once you reach that level of enjoying your space, that's when you know that you're back. Like, you're back at loving yourself. That's self-love. Like, I would rather be by myself than to deal with bullshit. Excuse my language. I talk to God all the time, like, you know, especially when you have family, you know, asking questions like, oh, what's going on, with your partner, blah, 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 blah. I'm not in a rush because I have God, and I've talked to God. He knows exactly what I want and exactly what I need. We've talked about it, because this process of me being single is actually a blessing, because in that time period, I'm learning how to be me. I'm learning how to love myself and prepare myself for my future, whoever God sends to me. And if God doesn't send me anybody, then I'm meant to be by myself, and that's absolutely fine with me. You know what I'm saying? You have to be okay with the fact that you may not get somebody. I'd rather be by myself than to be with somebody that doesn't treat me well. But nowadays, it's like everybody just wants somebody just to put them on social media and say, oh, look at my boo, goals, da-da-da-da. No, okay, no, not here. And it's not the message that I'm trying to give you guys. I want you to take the time to be you. And this goes for both men and women. You should want to be by yourself, understand yourself, love yourself before you can even be with somebody. That person will not be able to understand or love you if you don't know how to do that for yourself. Somebody cannot respect you if you don't know how to respect yourself. And all of the above. Once those standards are set, do not let anybody try to make you compromise, because the person that God sends to you, I promise you, all your standards will just be check, okay, check. I'm so serious. Hear from me, I'm going to repeat this again. Once you set standards for yourself, the man that God sends you, if he's really sent by God, will be checked all the way down to your list. You do not have to settle down or compromise with any nonsense, you know, partner, whether it's a man or woman. You don't have to compromise. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle with something that you don't agree with. If it's something that's not really a big deal for you, then okay, go ahead and compromise. But if it's a big deal to you, why are you settling down? Why are you just going with it? Because you think you're not going to find anybody else? No. When you trust God, you have faith that He's going to send you the person that you deserve. But you have to be patient. See, they all go hand in hand. You have to be patient. You're not gonna get what you want right there. He's not gonna give you what you want right there. He's gonna make you work for it. And the process of you being single is the time for you to really work for yourself. The process is always the longest, but when you actually get that blessing, it's just like everything goes back to normal. Nobody likes waiting, but guess what? I would rather wait than to be with somebody that doesn't deserve me. And that's the thing with me. I'm not just going to just let anybody pop into my life. No. I'm going to just have my standards out. If you don't fit that, goodbye. Bye. Because you're not sent from God. You're sent from hell. Did I say that word? You're sent from the H word. Okay? So just leave me alone. And like, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment down or reach my social media below. Like, I'm here for you guys, okay? Because I'm at a stage where I received my blessing. Like, I'm blessed. I mean, I've been blessed. And in order for Him to bless you with anything, a job, a partner, kids, a house, or whatever it is that you consider a blessing, you have to feel that you're blessed. Like, you have to believe in yourself, okay? You have to believe that you deserve what is coming for you, okay? You know, you just have to know you, okay? If you really want to be successful, if you really want to get all of what you want, you need all these three things. And not just to be in a relationship, but just for yourself and for whatever that you want in life. You need to have God. Wherever you're going, you need to trust Him. You need to have faith in Him. You need to pray. You need to talk to Him on a regular basis. And, you know, just get close to Him first. That's your first step. And the next thing is you have to love yourself. Loving yourself comes with standards and respect for yourself and knowing what you like and what you don't like. Because once you receive that gift that you've been waiting for, and let's say, since I'm talking about relationships, let's say once you receive that partner, you will be able to stop that person if they do not align with your standards. And you should not be ashamed to do that, because that may just be a lesson from God. It's not like whoever God sends to you has to be your partner for life, has to be your husband. It's just, it could be just a lesson. He wants you to learn from that person. Just like friends, right? Sometimes you got friends and then out of nowhere, you're not friends no more. They were just lessons. The people that stay in your life are meant to be for you. Okay? Last thing is patience. You have to have patience. And I'm still working on it, you know what I'm saying? Going into 2020, I want you guys to be the best versions of yourself, because, guys, it's not just about us anymore. It's about our children. Would you want your child to not love themselves and start feeling like they're ugly, or start calling themselves all these types of names because they lack self-love? No, I don't think so. So in order for them to have that, you need to have it for yourself, because they need somebody they can learn from, right? And this is for both men and women. And I know I haven't been talking about men that much, but it's also very important for you to love yourself. I don't want to be with somebody who doesn't love themselves. I need you to love yourself, because that's going to be a reflection of how you can love me. I want my partner to prioritize themselves first. Prioritize yourself. If you feel like this relationship can't work anymore, you make the decision that you have to make for yourself. Never be ashamed or never feel bad for making a decision that's going to benefit you or something that you want to make. Never be ashamed of that, because that decision may just be a sign from God. And again, in order for you to even notice that that was a sign from God, you have to get close to Him. This kind of concludes everything. Just make sure going into 2020, take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. You know, do what you gotta do. Stop being lazy. You know, wake up. Put God first. Love yourself and be patient. Okay? Thank you.
'97 Evil.